G'day, this is Captain Noob, and welcome back to One Hit Wonder, a Fallout 4 game mode mod, which makes me take thousands upon thousand times the damage that I would, resulting in an instant death play mode. So last time we went ahead and saved Nick Valentine from Vault 114, I think it was. And yeah, we saved him from all the Triggermen and stuff and looted a bunch of submachine guns. So what I want to do now is dump all of the looted weapons back in Hangman's Alley, so it's going to just be sitting there building up until we actually have enough weapons to trade for the weapon that I'm going for, the Overseer's Guardian, that's it. So with all of that stuff dumped in there, that should be coming to maybe, I don't know how my barter works out, but it's going to be a while before I'm able to get that. So let's go over what I'm wearing right now. So I've gone ahead and checked on that lucky piece of legendary armor we got there. It is Raiders, but I'm not gonna turn down an extra 2 luck. And for the right arm here is a shadowed piece of leather for increased stealthiness, and on that right leg there you can see that that's a leather bit, but it hasn't been converted to shadowed yet. And on the backpack I've made this black to suit Winter's colour, and it's got the Riley's Rangers emblem, which gives me a bit luck, and it's got additional backpacks on it, so that increases its carry rate, and that's really good. So let's crack on to what I'm going to do today, and what I want to do is visit the railroad. Yeah, these idiots. So yeah, it should be a relatively easy journey, but Tradecraft, the mission that you get to do with Deacon first up before you actually join. Oh, yep, I need that. I need some oil to actually make my shadowed leather stuff happen. Yeah, so the Tradecraft quest that you can do, ooh, even more good stuff. I'm lucky today. Yeah, the Tradecraft mission that you do, there's a lot of synths there, and of course the synths carry the Institute laser pistols, which are relatively light considering their energy weapons. Wow, this is a bad time to run into raiders. Good thing you're only a basic with a melee weapon. So this is not a good start. Again, I need to adjust to not running around like a mad woman. And yes, so Stimpaks will actually help me. That's something I didn't consider selling at the time. Okay, there's a raider scum over there. May just take him out with a headshot, not a turret. So you should just be able to get that nice and easily. Now there's usually one up here. I'm not sure if this one's a turret or an actual dude. Can we get eyes on? Ah, it's just a turret. Fine, we'll just stay out of its barrel range and hit it a few times. And there we go. And here we're in Backstreet Apparel. Chances are we'll get sent to this place if we do any Minutemen missions, but I can't be bothered doing any of that now, so we'll just press on. See, there's a turret there, a couple of 5.56 rounds, which is not a lot, but it's something. So, here's a settler here, and luckily he was there because I probably wouldn't have seen that tripwire otherwise. So there's probably a bunch of traps around here, considering that this dude is definitely dead. It's gonna sneak past all of this. Don't have a light step yet, but we should be good. Now that super mutant up there has a rocket launcher on him, so let's not even try to take him out, because at this level, even the basic super mutants are actually quite tough, and you don't want to get involved in a fight with them. And somehow I find it hard to believe that there'd still be a bunch of Nuka-Cola sitting in a vending machine. Okay, there isn't a... Okay, good. I was about to say that there isn't a little backstreet thing we can duck into here to get out of his path. So there should be a few raiders up there. I think I killed one of them the other day just by critting him. But yeah, I did pass through Hubris Comics last time, but I ended up getting killed all the time whilst trying to fight through there, so I just decided not to. So all the loot there remains untouched, which is good. We'll get that later, but for now what I want to do is just head down to the Old North Church. This is the general direction. There is a raider over there. We'll go ahead and hit her twice. Okay, now we've aggroed more of them. This is a bad time. Ah, Raider Scabber, nice. Okay, well, you've earned yourself a... okay, that's a good start. Right. Oh, incoming shotgun pellets. Ooh, RNG spread was pretty lucky this time. So that's how brutal this thing is. You get hit by a few pellets or even one from this range. It makes shotguns even more terrifying. So if you could just stop shooting at me, that'd be good, mate. And yeah, we should be okay to keep on fighting these dudes. That extra luck is going to help us bring our crits back, and plus Riley's Rangers was a good little side quest back in the Fallout 3. And I died once again. It would seem that I am not as lucky as the Riley's Rangers thing would have me think, so I'm not even going to bother with this nonsense. I'm just going to go this way, and where's that super mutant? Surely I've passed that little bridge of his now. Yep. Okay, that's good. So yeah, taking on those fortified raider positions without any sort of great weapons is not a good idea. So you really ought to think about this like you would, say, if you're actually out here. This is why I haven't gone near Corvega, because that place is like Gunner's Plaza but worse. We'll pick up the XP for discovering this place, but basically all these people are being scammed, and I don't want any part of that, because if you actually talk to the bloke and he gets you into his little thing there, he will sick all of his mates on you, and in an instant death game mode, I don't think that would be very, very good to do. So I think this place is... okay, so need to head this way. Maybe I should check out the map to see if I'm going in the right direction at all. Well, I definitely am. I vaguely know my way around this area, but I don't tend to spend many hours running through this place because just how badly Fallout 4 is optimized. The frame rate really goes to shit around here, so that's a shame. Right, okay, so here's Mass Fusion. This place should be covered by gunners. I don't want to tango with them because, as you can see, even the conscripts, which are tier 2 gunners, are going to take a while for me to kill, and you know, this is only a standard receiver righteous authority here, so we're in a bit of trouble. There's Cabot House there. That should be fine. We'll pick up the experience for discovering this place. There's a big old sentry bot here. You're going to tell me to stay off the grass? You know what, I don't think it's time to fight with a sentry bot. Not in this game mode, never. Alright, yep, I see the map, the marker on the map. We should be able to get there nice and soon. Only problem is, I get the feeling there's going to be a few ghoulies showing up around here soon, so... yep, in a graveyard, there's a bunch of ghouls, makes sense. Took out one. You can die, ghoul. He's dead. One more. And you know what? We'll crit you. Just to get you out of the way. And that is an aggroed Protectron. Or maybe that's another ghoul. Because once one of them detects you, all of them do. Because factions. But yeah, maybe that was the Protectron. Not sure. But I definitely heard another raider before. We should probably give them a wide berth too. If we're around Pickett, the Pickman's Gallery, you know we're going to find a few raiders, and there's usually some down this ways anyway. So here we are, Old North Church. Just got to get around to the front here and enter. Funny story about the Freedom Trail thing. I don't know why I thought this, but when I first played Fallout 4 and I got told to find the railroad, I actually literally went and found the railway track outside of Diamond City, thinking that was where I needed to go. So I followed that all the way down. So that made me feel stupid once I realized what I actually needed to do. Alright. So there's that done. It's a screw on that toy car, which is nice. Brackets are still shuffling around, so obviously we're not done here yet. But I won't pass up the chance to loot a few ghouls. Some of them have fairly good materials on them, but most of them don't. A withered feral ghoul, I'm glad that he's the one that's usually dead, and I'm not sure if that glowing stuff is supposed to be ghoul blood or whatever. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay, so where are we going now? Just through here. Just gotta watch out for any ghouls that might pop up. Usually they're sleeping or something, and they take a while to get up, or sometimes they're quick. But if they're alone and you've got a good range on them, they should be no problem. Yep, this one's asleep. Now he's dead. Got another one around here, you can hear him. Oh, okay, he's above me, that's fine. I can deal with that. Take out you, mate. And now we put in railroad. And then the door opens. And then, interestingly, you can tell that there's somebody there because you're being detected and everything. And obviously that's not the ghoul detecting us because that would be in an aggro state. And you can actually vet these people. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and just light up Desdemona right now. But that would go against my interest in getting some weapons, so I will not do that. Not really. I mean, I got killed a couple of times on the way, but, you know, it's not too bad. Hold on. Let me just pop some charisma boosting stuff on. Now, I picked up a red dress in Sanctuary Hills, and I think that might actually look a little bit better on Winter. Maybe. That still looks a bit weird. We'll go with it.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion,
Yeah, that's some
treachery, and hunters,
valuable 17
we're the
XP.
synth's only friends. We're the railroad. So answer my question.
I'm not
I
your
followed the freedom
enemy.
trail looking for the railroad.
Yet.
I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. It's clear you're not with the Institute. But who told you?
And
how to
there's
contact
Deacon
us?
entering in the background. And there's no way I'm going to pass this, so
I helped Carl out.
let's
of a
just
jam.
try.
He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with the lead.
We'll look into that.
Wow, really? Okay.
And I'm the leader of the
Maybe I am a bit lucky
you
with the
are
Riley's Ranger
Deacon.
backpack going on.
Deacon.
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal out there.
He's probably going to talk about the railroad. But this guy's a
Sounds like I
creepy.
have a stalker.
He's got a
It's not like
stalker.
that. A lot of people know about you. You've left a trail of destruction in your wake. Gone places no sane person would go alone.
So you're vouching for her?
Okay, I
Yes.
think that was just the
Someone
basic
we want on
something.
our side.
There's not even a...
Changes things.
There wasn't even a reference to the Brotherhood of Steel who I joined. Maybe I need to go and complete Semper Invicta before that happens, but... my son.
son,
I don't
Sean,
give a shit
was
about the
kidnapped.
Institute yet.
I'm looking for help to find
This
him.
is called role-playing.
That's terrible. Do you know who did it? For your sake, I hope the Institute isn't involved.
It was this asshole named Kellogg.
I don't know who took him. I just want help getting him back.
For your sake, I hope the Institute is not involved.
Didn't
Unless
she
you
just
can
say
do
that?
this. If anyone can find a lead on your boy, he can. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
It's an abomination of technology and they should not exist.
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That's because they're robots, they're not people.
Aren't synths just machines? And machines are tools.
They started that way. But if it's impossible to tell a single difference between a synth and a human, they must be treated the same.
That's
So we
flawed
should
logic,
free synths from
Desdemona.
bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Well, I'm gonna say I
I
would
risk my life for
because...
people every day.
but I'm lying. I
There's no
wouldn't
difference
risk
to
my
me
life
if it's
for
a
a
human or
damn
a
synth
synth.
unless their name is
We'll do what we
Paladin,
can to
Dance, or
make you
Curie.
innocent, boy. What the Institute has done to your family and others is what
That's only
binds us.
because they're
Normally,
important
you're exactly the
NPCs
type of
and
person
they
we
give
try
you
and
good
recruit.
perks, I
But
suppose.
right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Thanks, Desdemona. Hey, do you like my
I wouldn't
dress?
mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
I'm
Do
angry.
you greet all newcomers like that?
Oh,
No one's
nice.
better than
Sweet
others.
XP dump
Don't
and
be too
just
hard
over
on
to the
the
next
girl.
level.
She's just looking
Awesome.
after
So
her
that brings
like
us
a
to
word children.
10.
But it's
What I
all
want to
good
get at
now.
level
I
13 is
vouched for
gun
you.
nut rank 2
Nobody
so I
got
can put
shot.
suppressors
So,
on
I would
my
consider it
weapons,
close a
but
personal favor if you didn't
I can
sell
get a
us out to
suppressed
the
weapon
Institute.
before
Thanks.
I actually do this. So,
So tell me,
you know, the
why did you
deliver is
vouch for
going
me?
to be
In
useful
our
once we
little
get that.
outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
Yes, a very dangerous enemy, and you shall see.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis,
You hope.
so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up.
Wow, Winter's
Alright,
got the silver
I have a
tongue
short list
today.
of
Good
people
on
I
you,
think
girl.
would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my
Maybe
interest,
it's the red
so
dress. It goes
maybe
well
I
with
asked
her, I
around.
suppose.
Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. Thanks for saving me the trip.
No, this creepy
So
arsehole
Dez
just
wants
stalks
me
you
to
in
be a
Good Neighbor in
tourist.
Diamond City
That's what we call
sometimes.
someone who helps out
He
with
doesn't
our
ask you
job here.
anything. You can actually talk to him, he doesn't say much.
I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you the game plan, then you decide. I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
That's wrong. They don't help you do anything.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Okay, so let's go ahead and meet him at the freeway then. But before we go and meet up with Deacon, what I want to do here is just head up to Tempine's Bluff and see if we can get a little bit of Minuteman quest done, because I'm not particularly running low on fusion cells just yet, so I think I should be fine just to do this quest, and depending on where they send me, we should be fine to deal with whatever raiders come up. Unless it's Corvega, then I'll have to come back when I've actually got a good, decent sniper weapon, but, you know. Here's hoping they actually send me to that USAF satellite base thingy, because that actually is much easier to clear out, and there's a little bit of loot that I like to pick up in there, which will make my stealth better. So on to Tempine's Bluff we go. Oh, it's a Radstag. Fine, I'll just grind some crits up on you, take you out there, and Radstag hide and meat will do fine. Now these bloat flies are probably going to cause me trouble, so I'll go ahead and take these buggers out. If you could just sit still, there we go. Nice and easy to deal with these guys if you're aiming in third person, because you've got that tiny little dot to aim on them, and it's good that laser weapons are hit scan, so you're not going to have to lead all of your shots to it. Righto, at Tempine's Bluff now. Let's go talk to the settlers. Might as well put the gun away to appear less threatening. Do these people even care? Come
Hey.
on. Now watch him get up nice and leisurely, then immediately draw his gun and like, hey, what are you doing here?
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Do I look like a raider?
It's okay. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
Whoa, okay.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies. Threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from. But we can't go up against a gang like that.
I'll take care of them.
Don't worry.
Ah,
I'll take care of
Corvega
the
assembly
raiders for
plant.
now.
Well,
Thanks, Fred.
I'll deal with these raiders in a few months' time, so you're just gonna have to deal with it, alright? Doesn't matter, we'll press on to the USAF base. without their guidance to go there, and we can actually harvest the potato plants already, but for some reason they're not allied to me yet, so they won't allow me to use my workshop, so it's a strange little thing they've got going on there. So there's a doggo over there, we'll take him out again in bats, just so we can get that guaranteed shot. Now I believe there's a little bit more where he came from, definitely. And if there's an alpha around here, there usually is. We'll go ahead and crit you. Yeah, if there's an alpha around, we want to save that crit for him. Oh, there he is, right on time. We're in caution. We'll just back off a little bit. Probably don't need to be running with the sneaking. That's probably not helping us a lot. But once our action points regen, we'll have a full action point bar at this dude, and he is just walking around in circles. Probably not going to get any sneak attack bonuses, and I missed a 95% chance. And out of action points, that's fine. Just gotta... Uh-oh. Settlers, I might need your help. I'll clear out Corvega for you. Alright, come here, doggo. Man, the thing about these dudes is they sort of weave around. It's hard to hit them. Oh, I heard the teeth snap, so he was going for a bite. And we've got our action points coming back now. We'll just back off a little bit more. Alright, there he is. Easily done to kill you. Just keep backing away, and got him. Used a little bit more fusion cells than I'd like to there, but at least we've survived that encounter. And we've cleared out all those wasteland doggos, and we can move on to the USAF base. And yes, there is a crash vertebrate up here too, so that's got some power armor, but I don't think it's got a fusion core plugged into it, otherwise the raiders would just steal it, so... Yep, those raiders are engaging someone over there. Yep, that's one of the wasteland doggos, but it's one of the raiders, so we'll just get rid of that because he's a fast mover and relatively hard to hit. We're in a caution now, but we should be at the safe distance where they won't find us, and provided they sit still, I might be able to actually hit them, just like that. Nice. Now, I think we can get a sentry bot on side to help us out if we go ahead and enter this junkyard, but only problem is that'll summon a bunch of mole rats first, which is going to be a pain. There's a rad stag over there, we'll just take him out just like this. Okay, maybe you're pushing too hard on the range of this thing, and whoops, looks like we've got phantom fusion cells loaded. There, we're back. Just unequip your weapon and re-equip it, and then the fusion cells will actually be in your gun once again. So, Radex, a frag mine. It's going to be fairly useful, and there's the aforementioned power armor. And there's a rad stag there, we'll take them out, definitely. Is that the same one from before? Nope, different one. We'll shoot him in his double head there. Or her, I think it's a doe because it's a female deer. Get rid of you too. Yes, we're just killing everything these days. That's a rabid mole rat over there. Now, these blokes can drop mole rat teeth, which are a source of bone, which is a ingredient and cutting fluid, which I kind of want. So, whilst those... Whoa, we launched into space there. Good job, Winter. Since we're at level 10, we might as well take critical banker there, so we can now bank a critical hit, which is good. And whilst we're here at a workbench, we might as well go ahead and improve our righteous authority here. So let's see what we can do. Not a lot in the barrels, but the receivers. A short scope here. Gonna need a rank of science for a reflex, but we can get this thing from 72 to 89, which I don't see as a bad thing. It's a little bit extra damage, and not too much to it. Going to need rank 1 of science to do anything good with this, but I think that is a good place to start. So let's go ahead and converge on the construction site from this side. Just take a bit of Radex, we don't take as many rads a second. Not that it'll matter, but I'd rather not have all these rads under my health bar. And I'll get rid of them when I can, but until then we'll just press on from here. Now, looks like that Radstag has come back, so with this new capacitor, we should be able to do a little bit better against these guys. Again, that meat and the hide from them is good for leather, so we'll be able to improve our leather armor a little bit better. Now, I've got one of them aggroed up there. That's just a raider. That's fine. Don't have enough action points to get a good VATS run on her, but we're only in caution here. And she's not blind firing where she thinks she is. She's searching around. Or that might be a dude, I'm not sure. Hard to tell. Loot this Radstag here. Alright, now it's go time. Alright, looks like we can one-shot these raiders now with this new receiver, which is good. But these are only basic raiders and they're not exactly the strongest lads around. Can't get a good shot on them. In pretty bad cover. We'll just weave around these trees. Detected? By a what? I don't know. We'll just jump up here, I think. Oh, okay, there they are. See if we can get a few shots on these dudes. And, yep, attack dog's found us. He's a little bit more perceptive than his raiderish brethren because obviously he's a doggo and they've got better senses. But I think we've cleared out this little pack here, so let's take the spoils of war, I suppose. So, shotgun, another shotgun. Man, if these dudes fired, I probably would have been dead from just the pallets. Let's see, more rat chunks. That's a extra AP, which is probably not going to help me whatsoever. But now we're nice and close to the site. So yeah, it was probably a mistake for me trying to take on those mole rats, but at this point I'm rather desperate for XP, so I should... I just want to kill everything that I see. Maybe it's not even worth it, seeing as high level enemies end up giving you much more XP than low enemies will ever give you. So, in the robotics disposal ground, we can see that there's a sentry bot here, and you can actually activate him. And oh, a fusion core, nice. We'll need that for selling reasons later on, or maybe if we pick up a Gatling laser, who knows. And we get a paint job for our power armor, and a stim pack, military grade circuit board, and a bit of steel with a scalpel and one to glue, and we'll pick up that battery. We'll just loot anything, why not? Now, we can go ahead and eject the holotape. Alright, there we go. Now he's come to life and we'll get attacked by a bunch of mole rats, and it'll just demonstrate the power of the sentry bot. Maybe if this is supposed to be found early on. Yeah, so maybe this place was meant to be found by you early on, but you know, it's a cool thing to have. Now I believe there's a fat man around here somewhere, and you better help me out with this sentry bot. I'm just gonna jump up on here and you can take out these vermin. Yeah, he is going to absolutely knacker them. Thank you, Fred Sentry Bot. He's a good man. Now, I don't think he's got any rockets on him, so he won't be able to kill me with Raywood splash damage. So we'll go ahead and loot all of these dudes here. I think I saw mole rat teeth on one of them. That was another one. Now, to actually command this dude, you have to put in the tape once again, and you can actually engage the defense protocol and at USAF Olivia, so he'll go ahead and make his way to there after the game figures out what to do. And he'll get going soon after he does his little spiel. I know he's going to take a while to get there, but he'll speed up soon. So there he goes, he's heading about basically the jog speed, which is good. The only problem is that he's going to do that every so often because for some reason they didn't decide to put many cooling vents on Commonwealth sentry bots, and I'm not sure if the sentry bots have been retconned to all look like this or if this is just a Commonwealth thing. Maybe it would make sense if they did that, because everyone's going on about, oh, the Commonwealth is such a deadly place, blah blah blah. It's like, mate, have you seen Pittsburgh? That place is run by slavers, and the sentry bot overheating looks a lot less impressive when you've got effects down to the lowest, and we are being shot at. So I think that's the sentry bot. He's definitely aggro to something. He'll take out the raiders and the attack dog, and yeah, he should have no problem doing that. So we're just free to loot around this area once again, so that should be fine. Nice bit of power armor here. I'm going to have a look at that later on. Wow, good shot me. So it's weighs 15 for value 100. That's not actually that valuable, to be honest. Oh, might as well pass that up. Yeah, come here. Just want to harvest your meat and your skin for my enjoyment and level up stuff thing. Alright, so according to this we're in danger somehow, but nothing's showing up on the compass, which is odd. Now there's a bunch of mole rats out here. This time I'll go ahead. Wow, that is quick reactions from those mole rats. Okay, maybe I was in danger due to him, so I won't take him out just yet. What I want to do is sort of run around and get to a spot where the mole rats can't get me, because it's a trope, I guess, a TV trope where women are scared of rats and they jump up on the tables. I don't know. Does anyone else see that on TV or something? I don't know. Was there only 2 mole rats? That's kind of cheap. Okay. Where's that chest that this usually has? Was that the ammo box down there? I hope it wasn't. That was kind of lame. Maybe I'm too low level to have an actual chest spawn, but that sentry bot is still down there doing work. We'll take out this rad stag here. He's still aggroed, so she's still aggroed, so there we go. Finally took her out. Now we might get jumped by mole rats here. We should be fine. But there were way more last time. Did the game spawn less because I died to them? Is that how this thing works? Is there difficulty balancing, soft difficulty balancing that I'm experiencing here? And, ooh, a trader.
Got it.
Keep getting a lot of things that are fairly valuable, so, you know, every single cap that I earn is 1 cap closer to Overseer's Guardian, which is good, and I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of things to... Wow, there's just loot strewn about anywhere. What the hell is so radioactive? That's strange. Okay. Alright, how are we doing over here, Sentry Bot? Are we clear? I dare say that we are clear around here. And that shuffling brackets just might be the Sentry Bot. Now, this is where the explosive mole rat lives, and I don't want to go over there, so what I'm just going to do here is go straight into the satellite station Olivia or whatever it's called. We can get to work on these particular raiders in here. So first of all, what we want to do is disarm this trap and disarm this thing on the roof for a bit of fusion cells and some other various parts. Nothing too much there. Advanced terminal won't be able to do that, but that's fine. We'll take out these raiders there. Ooh, I'm aiming like a stormtrooper today. Alright, another crit for you, and we've got this other crit ready to go as soon as I get a few more hits in. Awesome, he goes down. Alright, so we've got 5 left down there, and that's not including the mole rats, so... not the mole rats, the rad roaches that are in here. They've all locked them up, so I think we should be good just to keep them out. This place is relatively dark compared to other cells, so I'm pretty sure we should be able to find them. Just gotta get that hit. There we go. Alright. So we got a little bit lucky there with that inaccurate raider, but I need to be more careful, otherwise I'll die. Just like that. Alright, fading out of danger this time. We'll crit you in the leg, why not? We've got one ready. And there's Ak over there. Now, she's got a minigun on her, I believe, so she's going to be super deadly because she's got such a high rate of fire weapon that, you know, she's pretty much insta-killing as soon as she starts firing at you. So we'll just jump down here, and I'll have that minigun off you, lady. There we go. That's fairly valuable, but heavy, so we'll want to drop that off as soon as possible. Almost back into caution. Looks like they should be just around this corner here. Ah, yep. He was actually just sitting in the corner right there, so we should be able to take this bloke out as soon as he shows his face. Oh, he's only a friggin' dude with a pool cue. Bloody hell. Okay. I massively overestimated that raider's chance. Oh, rat poison. That's good for things. Oh, another bar of soap. Good for oil. I think we're good on the oil front. Oh, awesome. More 10mm rounds. Yeah, I'll start using them as soon as I need to. Flip lighter. More oil. Excellent. Oh, all this loot is so good when you're a low level and can't craft everything for free. So that's just a Vault-Tec lunchbox, nothing too much. Ooh, adhesive in that one. Military grade duct tape. Now, did I take the fusion core out of this? This sounds like I haven't. Well, I will now. I'll have that fusion core. Now, I think the only place left to clear out is the room full of mole rats. Keep saying mole rats. Rad roaches, and that should be fine. So, got that locket back, so that'll... Oh, yeah, of course, it's the Abernathy farm that wants you to clear out this place. There's an oil slick there. We'll just fry some rad roaches before they see us. And just wait for those fires to clear out, then we can proceed in. Okay, in I go. More rad roaches. We'll just go ahead and gun through them a little bit. Get some more crits going. Excellent. Right, so on the verge of being in caution, so there's something still around here. Yep, the last rad roach comes out from that dead body there. The jump scare there is totally ruined by, an unrested tin can. That's neat. And an antique globe. I think that's got cork in it. That could be useful for later. But I believe that is this place completely cleared out. And we'll pick up the spoils of war in rad roach meat because cooking them will give us additional XP later on. Now getting back to the evidence room with the key. And there we go. So now we're in the actual room where all the loot is. And yep, the maximum capacity powerful pipe rifle. Nah. I think I've already got a powerful pipe pistol and I don't have rifleman, so don't think that's going to be very useful for me. Safe there, and a duffel bag here. Aluminium canister. That's good.
Sweet.
Yep, okay, so more 10mm stuff and some more assorted loot. There's not much here that I'd like. But I think that is a fairly decent loot pool from here. Let's get the hell out of here. Just kidding, I knew there was a book here. This is what I came here for. So this thing here gives you plus 5%, I think, to sneak chance. So that's good. With 10 of these going, that's how many there are. You've got an extra 50%. So, you know, that's actually nothing bad or anything. So that's another reason why sneak is so overpowered, because you can have the 5 perks of sneak and then stack those things on top of it. And if you want even more, go ahead and get shadowed chameleon armor, and then yeah, it'd be like having stealth armor. Alrighty, so now that leg there is now shadowed too, which means all I need is one arm to be legendary in leather, and you know, that'll be good. So now that we've got the locket in, we might as well go ahead and go to Abernathy Farm and quickly turn in that quest for a little bit of experience there. Ah, there he is. Where were you?
Enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
I've got your locket. Shut up.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
You mean this?
I took care of some raiders earlier. I think I found the locket you're talking about.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
XP keeps coming in. 336, not bad. And now we are good with them. And the rain's coming in, so the shadows aren't as full on as they are, and the frame rate's actually gotten better, so it's a win for everyone. Now there's a bunch of red stags here that I cannot resist from killing, so I shall do so. Come here, mate. And you two, you're not escaping the wrath of a goth chick with a laser pistol today. And here we go. Ooh, a toothbrush. This was a very dentally hygienic red stag there. Although, good luck without any toothpaste, mate. I think you're missing one of the ingredients. Okay, so little bits I know about this area. There's a house there. It's surrounded by ghouls, and there's like a pack of 3 bloatflies around here. Hey, maybe even more. So, you know what? We might as well take these buggers out. Sure. So, whilst they're sort of sitting still, I'll try to... oh, okay. It's gone bad. We've managed to take out one. Oh, it's gone bad. I need... let's see, some sort of ground impact grenade, like a Molotov. That would do well. Now just gotta hopefully not have good accuracy. Yes! Awesome. So, yeah. It's a lot easier to take out bloatflies with a bit of explosives when it hits the fan, but we're fine now. We'll just move on and forget this ever happened. Now, there's a few raiders in this particular house that I don't feel like dealing with. I'm not really... Oh, I've got a crit ready to go though, so I could thin out their numbers from afar. But here we are in Walden Pond. They've got a few things here that are actually quite neat that I want to use. You know what? Since you're on the verge of detecting me, you've earned yourself a crit. So that should be it for you. And, let's see. You know what? I'll just take out one of you. Unless the other one is sleeping. That would make it kind of easy. Can I see them in third-person camera? Just hop up here a little bit, if I can. Can't exactly Skyrim my way up here. That's a shame. Anyone home? Indeed there is. Not anymore though. So, I'll take your pipe pistols and ammo, just because I just want to have a big old pile of 38 special ammo, and you're just going to give it to me nice and easily. So we're almost up on the highway that we need to meet Deacon on now, so we should be good. Alright, there's Deacon over there. Let's go and have a chat to him. Wait, hold on. I see a red stag family. Oh dear indeed. Let's just finish all of these things. And then... Oh, not just the men, but the women and the children too. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them. There we go. Now that we've killed all the red stags in the Commonwealth, let's just talk to Deacon, and hopefully he doesn't think I'm a massive psychopath for what I just did. He's looking that way.
Hey,
Deacon, is that you?
like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
Okay.
Stop screwing with me.
This is not for your benefit. It's to stay one step ahead of you-know-who, the Institute. So about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church.
You know what, I don't have time for the sub-story either, dude. Let's just get to it. Couple of ghouls to clear out on the way, but nothing too dangerous. That's fine. Where's Deacon? Hurry up, dude. This is what I dislike about this mission. What he's walking at is can't even be described as a brisk pace. Could you hurry it up, mate?
The plus in the center, that means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Righto, mate.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. She's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. About goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
So this bloke will tell you that the front's fortified and there's a bunch of synths, blah blah blah.
Front's fortified.
So we'll just
I appreciate all you've done.
Oh,
tell him
yeah,
we appreciate it, and he can get out of here. And then we go ahead and talk to Deacon, and we decide that we can either go for a full frontal assault or around the back, and doing this the true railroad way, we'll go around the back.
Doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take...
There's my problem with the railroad, you don't know who's lying to you or not. This guy is lying to you through his teeth constantly.
We're going in through the escape tunnel.
Let's go through the tunnel
Tunnel's
then.
gotta be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Alrighty. First of all, I'm just gonna rob your mate here blind, and there's a cooking station there, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook all that red stag meat that I got. Oh, and also the deathclaw meat too. Lots of red roach meat to go. Grilled red stag. I've got 14 of this to do. All of this XP. You know, I could have left this until earlier, when I had sleeping for an extra little bit of XP. But I sort of want to get this all out of the way now so I don't forget later. Ribeye steak, and I think that is about it. Alright, so a fairly decent amount of XP from all of that. Let's go to the tunnel, Deacon. Okay, here we are.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s.
Now let's hear him
It's time
talk
you learn
about the
my way
Gen
here.
1s and
We're
2s.
retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too.
Glory's
But
an idiot.
Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
This is really
I'm risking my
strange.
neck here. I want to know what I'm risking it for.
So I'll be straight with you, although you're not gonna like it. I have no idea what the prototype does. Us railroad agents are treated like mushrooms, kept in the dark and fed, well, you get the idea. It's gotta be important, though. Des wouldn't risk our hides lightly.
Let's get out of here then.
Let's find...
Together with you, I like our odds.
Fine, let's just
First
get
step,
through this.
override the security lock.
Now this guy will slowly walk to the the terminal and open this door, and it's going to be boring. He's gonna say something funny, but just open the door. I want to get on with this.
Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside.
Let's get on with
Someone
this
left
then.
a rail sign here. This one means danger. You know.
And yes, we can loot all of these turrets too. And soon we'll find ourselves some more Institute synths. But this time, we'll have to actually deal with them rather than letting Paladin Dance kill them all whilst we cower behind him and loot all of the things. So, oh, it's just a rad roach. Fine, we can deal with them easily enough. And there we go, Institute pistol, some more fusion cells, a dead idiot railroad person, and even more.
Box in the center of that rail sign.
My scanners must be malfunctioning.
And here's the cache he was talking about, just some shotgun shells and a pipe bolty, other pipe stuff, nothing too great. And Miss Boom is definitely boomed, and there we go, we'll take out this synth here. Not getting the sneak attack crit on him this time, so that's a shame. But there we go, we've got these synths to deal with here, and there's 3 of them, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. What I'm gonna do here is a little bit risky, but if I can just get rid of that first of all. And Deacon, don't push me, you dumbass. There we go, took out 1. Oh, there's a lot of synths down there. Alright, you earned yourself a crit. That's Deacon. Did I clear them all out? Just 1 left, apparently. Deacon, take him out. Good man. And we'll just get a cheap little shot in him there.
But they're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any forces in here, but if there are, just run.
There we go, there's the game building up. Ooh, courses, scary, even though they're just dudes wearing some Matrix-style suits, I don't know. Okay, so there's a few more synths down here. That industrial light, you can't shut that off, so we're probably going to get spotted as soon as we round the corner, assuming people are there. Another turret to loot. Yep, just a few more technological scrapping stuff with circuitry. It's useful for your laser rifles.
We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
So we'll definitely do that then. These turrets won't last long, but we'll just give it a try anyway. And whilst they're distracted on it, we'll go ahead and take them out just like this. So this synth looks a little bit more stronger than the rest of them, so he might have been more high ranked. We'll go ahead and crit this one. Nice and easily take him out. Another one coming up. Oh, he's shooting at me. I'm backing off now. Deacon, you want to get involved down there? And rip turret. So he's coming around. Deacon will probably take him on. And you know what, we'll crit him just to make sure he's out of here, and down he goes. So look at all those fusion cells coming back, it's brilliant. Got some more named dead characters, dead railroaders who have been killed by all these synths, and all these fusion cells are glorious. Alright, so next step is opening this door. There we go, and now this is a room where a lot of synths come at you, so probably better off getting as many sort of hits on them as we possibly can. And Deacon, out of the way, mate. Don't make me die. Just gotta quickly get them killed like this. Let's see, there's a bloke up there. Deacon, are you even gonna bother with this? I don't think he is. He's not the best help, this bloke. We'll try to get those 2 shots into him. Not quite getting them. Got 1, which was good. Got 2 and 3. Took him out. That's good. What else? There's a dude there. If you're going to give me cover, Deacon, that would be good. We'll go ahead and crit him through the wall. Missed that second shot, but that's fine. Now Deacon's been a little bit aggroed there, so he should get stuck into him now. He's only got a hunting rifle, which is probably only the very basics of the hunting rifle, so he's not going to do a whole of a lot. But the synth decides to go fisticuffs instead, and Deacon gets his ass dropped right away, so good on you, Deacon. This is a good first impression to the railroad for winter. There we go, took him out. A couple more coming from upstairs.
Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
So that synth had fusion cells left, but for whatever reason he just put his weapon away and just wanted to punch Deacon in the face. A very angry synth indeed. And of course, another covert operations manual, so even more stealth for me, which is great. That's awesome, that's all going to stack together. And
Security's too tight.
nope, no terminal there, so that would probably shut off some of the traps or activate something over here and get rid of these tripwires immediately. And get rid of the thing it was going to trigger. Now, oh, okay. Let's just, you can take him on, Deacon. I believe in you.
Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
And yes, we're seeing the benefits of that extra sneak pretty much right away here. Let's go ahead and take out this one. Good sneak attack crit on him. And good, good. So there's 2 more in there. 5 more in general. So let's take him out. Come on, Deacon, get out of the way. Like most companions here, Deacon's a little bit of a frenemy when it comes to this. Same thing as Paladin Dan's, because you can light him up in VATS, where if it was an actual companion you couldn't. So that kind of gets irritating after a while. So combat music is happening, so that would lead me to believe that these synths should be closing into my position, but doesn't look like they are.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Oh,
These guys are like nerdy Terminators. Alright, gotta get another one here. We can't one-shot him with a crit. That was really close. Oh, that was really close too. No, we died. That's alright, we'll come back. Now, wait. Man, this is going to be difficult. Hey, did you see Deacon just loot me? What a prick.
Facility.
Is someone present?
Okay, first two taken out nice and easily there. See if we can get them going again. Damn it, didn't get as much fusion cells this time. That's fine. Now, don't forget there's another one around here. Took him out. Where else? Let's see. So there's a mine here. There's a bunch of mines here that I want to get rid of. Did I just take a hit? I feel like... Oh, maybe it was this thing. Okay. So maybe it's not all that instant kills you. Okay, so maybe I could have gone and picked up those mines, but... Are there any more? I think this is the way we need to go. But... If I don't think there's any more mines, we'll just head straight down this way. There's no reason to deal with these synths when we don't have to, right? Now, let's just get a crit on your face. A crit on your face. There we go. Good use of crits there. And this is exactly where we need to go, so that's good. Ooh, more fusion cells for me. Lovely. Okay, yep, so this is where we need to go. Didn't really need to tango with those synths there, so let's just power up the elevator. Turret control, let's turn them off, sure, why not. So I believe that's our ticket down if we want to, but you know what, I like these fusion cells and I feel like we've got a pretty good advantage on these guys provided we don't mess it up, as well as a bunch of mines. So let's see what we've got in here. Just gotta back off. Deacon, you can handle this one, can't ya? Right. Just hold this for me, mate, alright? Just hold that. Let's start holding it. Just gotta get it around the corner and try to get their attention somehow. Just gotta... Come on. Around these mines, mate. Oh, they go on the fisticuffs again, and there's the synth leader, so you know what? I'm gonna go for him mostly. Deacon should be able to take out him, so... Let's take out the synth leader here. They're all just punching the crap out of Deacon. I almost feel bad for him if he didn't loot my corpse earlier. Okay, so there's one more. That wasn't in the main control room by the look, so that's neat. Compensated light, 10 mil. Oh, that's got a few different things on it. Definitely stuff I'd like to attach on my own. Oh, okay. We're meant to go in this room all along, so that's good. Economy Wonder Glue. Oh, yes, the spoils of war are definitely great in this one.
Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
I accept this toy that you've given to me.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
Yes, the deliverer. Nice. So, a suppressed weapon this early on without gun nut 2 is a good thing. And it's a fairly high damaging 10mm pistol too, and one of the only true unique weapons in the game. So, awesome. Thanks, Deacon.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Thanks, Deacon. Alright, so Stealth Boy, cop that, and yeah.
Should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome.
And there's not a lot of other things in here apart from these crates to sort of say, there is stuff in here and it's not all looted, blah blah blah, I don't know. But yeah, we might as well go ahead and keep looting all that we can, all that we need. And there was one extra synth down here that I will make sure I want to clear out just because the fusion cells were good. Ah, there you are. Oh, that one was going the knuckle too. Did the Institute forget to program these dudes to actually use the weapons, or is again the soft difficulty thing the game is doing. Out of the way, Deacon. Out of the way. Bloody hell. Sick of that. And opening up the secret bookcase, we're on our way out now. So there's a couple of cake pans which I believe contain aluminium, so we'll definitely not forget to loot all of that. That's good. What else is there? Not sure where Deacon is. He'll probably catch up later. Probably as soon as we get out of this door. Righto, so the fight's not actually over yet. There's still a few more things we need to take care of before we get out of here. Namely these bloody turrets and these synths. I think the turrets are on a limited turret rotation, so I think we'll be fine to take them out. There we go, we managed to knock that one down due to the turret explosion. He's dead. A couple more up above. There we go, this one looks like he's going the knuckle too. None of these dudes are using their weapons. Oh, that was close. And the last one left is indeed a turret, which means their position is nice and predictable. Alright, now I definitely know where he is. After this burst, he is definitely dead. There we go. So, Institute Pistol, Fusion Cells. Yep, so if they don't use their weapons, they don't have anything loaded in the thing at all, so if they end up going the knuckle for all of you who are actually playing along with this, yeah, you won't be able to get as much ammo from it. And who is that getting blown up? Is that Deacon getting blown up? I thought the railroad was supposed to be elite agents, but instead of walking out of this minefield, we can just teleport out of here nice and fine. So taking a look at the delivery here, we can get this up to hardened, but for gun nut rank 2 and 3, we can get this up to advanced, but hardened, that's a good place to start. We'll keep the barrel as is. What I really want to do is get the large magazine in, and that'll actually help us out with ammo and the glow sights, because it looks cooler with the glow sights. And I think we've got enough for, let's see, just a comfort grip. That's fine, sure. Yep, so that is our deliverer, and you know what, we'll get that extended barrel on it, that's fine. So this thing obviously has the VATS enhanced effect, and the suppressor is going to make this a super good stealthy weapon, and I know just the place to put this to the test. Okay, back into Hubris Comics, this time with, not this gun, no. With the deliverer, so we should be able to take out the ghouls nice and easily with the aid of the suppressor, and we're actually able to get a decent loot on this place then. Okay, first things first, die, stupid monkey. Oh, we're in caution, that's a shame. I bet you wish you were detecting me right now. Fear all of my bullets, my super stealthy bullets. Oh, a legendary stalker there, nice. So we get a little bit of legendary loot with this, take you out. And yes, we're doing quite well so far. Nice. Now, this is one of the magazines that I want to collect all 5 of. So with this, you get a permanent 1% chance of avoiding all damage from an attack, which is invaluable to a playthrough like this, where 1 bit of damage or could be your last bit of damage. So that's good. So there's a ghoul over there. They're not sure where I am, so I'm free to just keep on doing this. Grognak's axe is in there. That requires advanced lockpicking or advanced computer thingy, and yeah, I don't have any of that. Plus it's a melee weapon, and I'm not too keen on melee weapons on an instant death playthrough sort of thing. So let's get into this storeroom here just to see if there's much in here. I believe there's some sort of important stuff. Wonder glue is important enough, I'll give him that, and 2 little bits of duct tape. Adhesive as good as it gets when it comes to this, so bobby pins there for if you actually need to hack that door open, but I do not have to, so that's good. These ghouls didn't carry anything. I can still hear them all shambling around, but they're not all converging onto me because they're undetected, so we just got to find out where these dudes are. Got a bit of surround sound happening right now. Oh, there's one. Didn't get his number plate, that's fine. He was quite speedy. Don't have to report him to the cops. Let's see what else. Desk fan there, that's fine. Another silver shroud foe, that's a little bit of memorability you can give to the dude for a little bit more XP. Alright, so we'll take out that stalker there, and he The other ghoul goes, no, as he takes the bullet for the other one, but he was just a little bit too late. Hunter's leather chest piece. That is completely useless to me, but it's worth selling, I suppose. If any hit is an instant death, 15% damage resistance is going to be terrible any way you slice it, so there should be a few shamblers in here. It's a ghoul Roma. Combat music starts, but now the game will have to calm down on itself. That's fine. Oh, military grade duct tape. Oh, this one was legendary. Poison resistance, again. It's not going to do much for me in an instant death game mode. And panicked a little bit there, but managed to take him out just fine. Only a handful left now, including the glowing one upstairs, which is going to be priority 1. But so far, so good. Any ghoulies in here? Yes, there is. Just a basic. Take him out. Another one over there. Roma. Easily taken care of. Got another Roma there. Another one upstairs is wary of our position. I don't think he'll wander down too far. There's usually one in here if memory serves. Maybe he wandered out. Looks like it's safe. Now let's just get around the corner here. Expert locked there. Can't grab that memorabilia in there. I think that's a script. And what's his face says, oh, it's a script, nice, and he gives you more caps for it. I've got a shot on his leg there, so I'm going to take that in the form of a crit, and hopefully we can sort of knock off one of his legs there, and if we do, we'd be able to... Oh, he's on the ground. I think he's crouched down though, so I think our best course of action is to just take him out just like that. Now there's one of them in here. 2 of them in here actually. Stay back. Shuffling around still. Any ghouls left? That might be the rad roach downstairs, but I'm not going to take a chance with this. So Silver Shroud costume, it's light, we'll take that. Gameplay's discovery music because we've discovered something cool, I suppose. Machine gun prop. That's another little bit of caps from the dude. And let's see. You can actually make this whole thing start up if you want to, but I won't do that. You can go and discover that on your own if you're interested. Now, one of the main things I came in here for is this little bit of apparel. And what I'll use that for is temporarily to boost my strength. Ooh, I'll take those black rim glasses too. To grab a certain weapon from a certain vertibird. Short heavy hunting rifle. Is that my first hunting rifle in the game? I'm not sure, but something I definitely want.
Perfect.
Another magazine there. Plus 5% damage with the alien blaster. It's not a good weapon in and of itself, so I probably won't be using it too much, seeing as there's better hit scan energy weapons, but it's a good magazine to have, and we can sell it if necessary. The last ghoulie in here was all the way on the first floor. I must have missed him coming up or something, I'm not sure. But there we have it. That's just bloody ghouls all cleared out and finally able to get the good stuff from this thing. So let's go ahead and grab the thing that I wanted to get. And enter the building. Wait, why are all these raiders back? Could you explain this to me, game? Why are all these raiders back? Okay, looks like I'm going to have to fight my way through this place once again. But this time we'll have a suppressor, so that should be easier to stay nice and hidden. And I don't have to be jumpy at all these dudes around here because they're all mannequins, obviously.
I'll give you that. Playing games with me, huh?
Yes, I'm playing Fallout 4 with you all. And what a brilliant game it is. Okay, so by the looks of this, they're all upstairs, and this is all being locked up again, but the fusion core remains taken out. Oh, okay. Let's just get over here then, and see if we can lure them a few down to us. Okay, that guy only had a hatchet machete thing, or a tire iron, so I didn't need to be worried about him at all. That one, however, had a weapon on him that was ranged, and would have probably killed me pretty easily. What about you up there? Pull Q, we'll just take a few shots at your head. Excellent, thank you, VATS Enhanced Effect for making more accurate. Yeah, bladed tire irons, we had just a hatchet on him. Can I get a grenade on you? Nope. I put all my grenades away, unfortunately. But I'm not going to miss any Molotovs killing me. Oh, it was you up there who was saying that. You've definitely got some sort of rifle on you. Not a rifle, a shotgun. Just a two-handed animation there is. Very similar for weapons all around. Let's see what else. Oh, he's on the same level, so I suppose he's around here somewhere. So what do you have? Yep, just a handmade shotgun. So these raiders aren't particularly loaded with anything. Oh. Alright, now we're clear. Thank you for announcing your presence as you go ahead and start to shoot me. And yep, okay, we're good to go through this now. And since everything else is open again, we definitely get all of our rounds back, which we cleared out from that last time. So, we've got a quick respawn rate on these places. It hasn't been too long in game hours, so I'm not sure. But it's a little bit depressing to see that raiders have taken over this place so soon after we bailed out of it, but who knows. Alright, so just need to find upstairs now. And here we are where we'd usually find the power armor, bit of duct tape and other little bits of loot strewn about. But here's the minigun here, and it's going to tell us that we're going to need strength of 8 to rip minigun off the vertibird. Well, would you believe I can get that just from wearing Grognak's costume and having a bit of buff out in me. Eat some of that, and yoink! Mine now, sucker! So there we have it. That is the minigun there. And yeah, I don't think this suits Winter as much, so I'm going to go back to the Vault suit because I don't think she likes it too much either, to be honest. Now, time to grab all of my weapons and stuff that I don't need, and then go ahead and try and sell it all to What's-Her-Face in the Vault, and see if we can get Overseer's Guardian from all of this. Only trouble is now that we're a little bit over encumbered right now, so I'll see you when I get there. This is going to be a long walk. Now, it'd really suck if the random encounter here was something to do with a bunch of ghouls running at me. What's that? I saw someone. Oh, there are definitely ghoulies around here. Don't mind me, I'm just lugging probably a ton of stuff to the vault, so... Oh, it's a roamer over there. I probably should have crouched as I come in and shot him first. But we should be fine, just take him out like this. They do their little dance, and yeah, we're clear. Onto the vault. And we're finally here after possibly 110 hours of walking. So, I hear you've got Overseer's Guardian. Let me hand you over a ton of weapons, and you're not even going to ask questions about it. No, wait, no. First of all, I need to put it on my dress, because that makes my thing better. So, charisma, more charisma, and I could probably lose the Raider stuff on my arms. That probably cuts down on my charisma a little bit. How charismatic am I now,
Let's see what you got. Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Yes, we have enough. We have enough for Overseer's Guardian, and wow, I actually overshot it quite a lot. Okay, good job, me. Yep, I'll take that from ya. And, let me just take back one of my miniguns. 2 of my miniguns? That'll do. And, let's see. What else have I got that I don't... I'll take those bottle cap mines back. They're kind of useful. Maybe some of those Molotovs. And that'll pretty much do me. There we go. We finally have, after all this time, Overseer's Guardian. So what this bad boy got on it? Armor piercing auto receiver. Gonna have to change that. Short barrel recoil compensating stock. That's good. That's what I want it to be. Standard mag could be better. Short night vision could be better, and no muzzle. But that is a good weapon to start off with, and that is a really good weapon to have in the early game. And we've finally got it. Oh yeah, awesome. Overseer's Guardian, brilliant weapon indeed. And yes, and I think that is a good time to stop this episode. So there we go. So I think that's about enough for the setup of this thing. We've got ourselves a suppressed pistol, Overseer's Guardian, and a nice looking dress that actually kind of suits a gothic, if not a little bit too bright, and the Riley's Rangers backpack, which gives me additional luck. It's been a lucky day here at Captain Noob as we go ahead with our one-hit wonder run. If you'd like to play along with this, be sure to check out the description below. There shall be mods there for you to check out on all platforms. So if you'd like to play along with this, be sure to check that out. Thank you so very much for watching, guys.